this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, it's Fields. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they stick with Bush. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. Here's Leinart. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the foot. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Leinart. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A play fake, now Leinart to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this and
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Willie McGinnis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here's Fields. He'll get this to Elliott.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Bush. A beautiful fake. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a toss. Bush to the left. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A give. This is Bush. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Reggie Bush taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off play action. Fields rolling to his left. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the...
Around palm trees. Yo, my life revolves around palm trees, church bells and harmonies. Used to walk McKinley Street 138 just to hit the swap meet. If I ain't got it, cousin got it, sister got it, auntie say she got me. And now I got it, cousin got it, sister got it, auntie got it. Yeah, drive by, we duck and dodge, real dodges, we was trying to make it home. Cause home base, the only place you feel safe, we was never on our own. Coordinator, dollar maker, corn lady, she was early morning. Hustler, I had to get a true religion, rock away right out the trunk. My life revolves around palm trees. But ain't sweet cause I done lost homies. My life revolve around palm trees. But ain't sweet cause I done lost homies. Yeah, from the 105 to the 45 to the 101 and almost done. I bring it back to the 110 to the 91 and safe to say, this is the place that made me this way. Palm trees to hide the shade. 100 degrees, it's hot today. Wanna lay low and hibernate. Red skies, the bluest days. I feel like the modern day, meaning that I got a lot to say. Yeah, and they wanna ride the wave, but this ain't the beach, the tide is safe. Everybody outside feel like parade. Everybody outside, don't be afraid. Yeah, and grandma pray. With the same hands part of my braids, I know the song the birds gon' sing. When they finally get free from the cage, it goes this way. Like my life revolve around palm trees. But ain't sweet cause I done lost homies. My life revolve around palm trees. But ain't sweet cause I done lost homies. My life revolve around palm trees. But ain't sweet cause I done lost homies. My life revolve around palm trees. Yeah, and they'll do you dirty like laundry.
I go to work and I settle it. I got the food and the medicine. I am the truth and I'm menacing. Look at my face, I'm a veteran. I don't complain about youngins. Look at the money that's coming. It's open for anyone buzzing. Shout out to Taylor and Budden. I am the spitter for real. Rapping them gave me a meal. So when I sit down and I kneel, I'm praying for all of my skill. Aim for the sky, going NASA. You go to the backwards. I bring the sound of the future. You just be sounding like Future. Rapping is only a side move. Handle the fire like Ryu. Covered in water like bayous. But all of the labels can buy you. Doing it only if I choose. You do it for likes like a side. when I show up on the mic, dudes all back away like they Michael. We bring the world down, shutting it all down. You got the crown now, what are you talking about? We bring the world down, shutting it all down. You got the crown now, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down, bringing the world down. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down, bringing the world down. I talk about money and stocks, you talk about money and cars. I talk about basic needs instead of a world of greed. I talk about building homes instead of the latest clothes, purchasing in gold and selling what you control. I talk about all of our sickness, you talk about all of the symptoms. Let's talk about pain and addiction. Let's talk about dodging a sentence. Let's talk about how it's inflicted with all of the wounds that existed, giving you pain and infliction. I talk about everything different. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down, bringing the world down. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down, bringing the world down.
Stop that, put that mic down, boy, drop that. I'm Sub-Zero Code, Scorpion Flow, make them come here, Mortal Kombat. So what is you doing with music, abusing your influence all on the youth? But I tell the truth, your video cute, I watch that on mute. Ooh, that crowd don't fit on you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between our visitors and our home team. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
1st down, Murray. Complete, the tight end Rivera. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how...
Oh, he fakes a spike. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Marquise Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Sooners take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flush to his right. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Williams to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry for the Hall of Famer. It's Earl Campbell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running play. It's Earl Campbell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. It's Young off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Longhorns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out is the Oklahoma offense, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Campbell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, it's Campbell. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They go play action. Young. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Steps away to his left.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On the draw, this is Campbell. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. On 3rd down, it's Campbell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. Rolling to his right. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
All you got to do is look
and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Young. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Off the play fake, Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.